They say it's better to travel than to arrive, but I don't know. Tonight I've arrived with the band and I'm so grateful. I'm grateful to the Hall of Fame, especially John Sykes. And I want to thank a few people. I promise not to take too long. We've got a lot of superstars backstage. But before I do anything, I want to acknowledge one of the greatest rock singers of all time, my friend, Mr. Paul Rodgers. Thank you, Nick. Yeah, I want to thank the Hall of Fame. Finally, no, it's a wonderful feeling, it's a great honour. I'm feeling like the Hunchback of Notre Dame here at the moment, but I hope you can all hear me. Can you hear me okay? Yeah, there's a few people I want to thank. This award is shared not just by Paul, and I'll try not to tear up here, but Mick Rouse and Boz Burrell, who are amongst us in the stars tonight. They couldn't be here. I want to give thanks also to my manager, David Spiro, and his wife, Ellen. And to Lucy Pillar for keeping the Free Bad Company flame alive for 57 years, man. God bless her. And the people at Primary Wave, Larry Metzel and Robert Dipple, all the guys at Primary Wave have been so supportive. They've released a tribute album that you might have heard about, Tribute to Bad Company. That's a quick plug. I didn't mean to put that in, I'm sorry. I'm shameless. And thanks, you know, I want to give thanks to our road crew, the yeomen of the industry. Because without them, you know, none of this would happen. These guys come in at 8 o'clock and they work their asses off. And I just want to mention a few names from the past. Phil Carlo, Sid Price, Pete Williams, they were the original crew. Tony Barnes, Ben Friedman, Bill Parker, and dear old Gordon Grubb. They've been so wonderful to us. I want you to give them a round of applause, please. I'm sending my love to my daughters. I have 3 daughters. And they're Domino, Jemima, and Lola, and my grandkids, who are, let's get this right for God's sake, Cassius, Boone, Obi, Naz, you see why it's so difficult? Rafaela and Memphis. I got it! Finally, I want to mention the Bad Company wives, who've been, particularly Cynthia Rogers, who's looked after Paul so valiantly for the last several years, helping him, and Susie Shavas, who was Mick Rouse's partner and watched over him so tenderly for the last few years of the draft. And Kath Burrell, who was Boz's wife and looked after him. That was a 25-hour-a-day job, I can tell you. Looking after Boz through thick and thin. They deserve a round of applause, please. And finally, I want to recognize the love of my life. I met Maria, my beautiful wife, 13 years ago when I was a wreck. She resurrected me, and without her, I would not be standing on this stage tonight. So, thank you, baby, I love you, and thank you all.
I was 14 years old, sitting in my classroom, overlooking Middlesbrough, my hometown in England. I could see beyond the town below the steelworks and the shipyards. Mr. Garrity said, "Okay, class, take a good look out there. That's where you'll be going when you graduate. That night I went to a dance and I heard a record by Little Richard. Good golly, Miss Margaret! And a box of fireworks went off in my head, rockets and all. And I thought to myself, I'm going to follow that music and find out all about it. That's what I did. Now I find myself being inducted into the brotherhood and sisterhood of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame with our band Bad Company. The one-of-a-kind Mick Ralphs, we could never have done it without you, mate. The innovative Buzz Burrell, with his inspiration tonight, and the unbeatable Simon Kirke. I dedicate this to our fans. This is for you and because of you. Thanks to the musicians who inspired me, Otis Redding, Muddy Waters, Aretha Franklin, Sam Moore, BB and Albert King, and many others. My first manager, Joe Bradley, current managers, DS and Cynthia, Peter Grant and Led Zeppelin, especially Jimmy and Robert, for their total support from the start. All the crews and staff through the years for being steadfast and true. Sun Records, Primary Wave, and Rob Dipple. My family in England and Canada. My children, Natalie, Steve, Jasmine, and grandchildren. For almost 30 years, I have been armed and charmed with Cynthia. She is the reason my heart still beats. From the Desiderata, you are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. Therefore, be at peace with God, and whatever your labors and aspirations in the noisy confusion of life, keep peace with your soul. It is still a beautiful world. My prayer for us is that we all choose life. Thank you.